LDBC. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Boxing and MMA Show live. Okay, folks. Listen, man, I'm going to go ahead and give my thoughts on Tariq Nasheed, actually running up on Tommy Sotomayor. I'm going to go ahead and give my thoughts on that. For years, man, even when I first really started watching YouTube videos, I saw Tommy Sotomayor, okay? And I saw him on a video, and the first video and one of the last videos that I ever watched of his, he was talking real bad about black women. Like, he really was, man. He was calling, I don't know who he was talking about at the time, because I can only stomach about 2 minutes of it. But, he called this woman a nappy-headed hoe, nappy-headed hood rat, nappy-headed heifer, nappy-headed cow, he was just going in on these black women. He was completely going in on them, and that's just how it is, okay? And, I was turned off. I was turned off completely because, I'm looking at Tommy Sotomayor, and he dark-skinned. He dark-skinned. I'm sitting here thinking, okay, well, his name's Sotomayor, so I'm thinking, well, maybe he a Cuban. This is when I first really, saw the video. I'm thinking, well, maybe he a Cuban. And I said, no. Maybe he's Puerto Rican, and maybe he's just a dark Puerto Rican that speaks English very well. So all these thoughts started running to my head. But then later in life, when I discovered that his name was Thomas Jerome Harris, I'm like, this dude got a brother's name. I said, how you gonna explain this? But man, he was talking all kind of stuff about black women. And it kind of seemed like, after I looked at the 2 minutes of the first video that I ever saw from him, and then I looked at a lot of, videos on his channel, and most of the videos that he had pertained to black women. And I'm like, oh, okay, this must be some self-hating dude. I said, nah, I ain't gonna watch no more of this. And, so Tariq Nasheed, I guess, man, somehow DJ Vlad was giving Tommy Sotomayor an interview, or that's what it was going to be, an interview. And you know what? It was funny. It was hilarious, man. The first time I saw it, I was laughing. But then, the second time I saw it, you know what? Nah, I didn't laugh so much. See, I don't like Tommy. I just don't, man. I hate what this guy does, man. I hate what he does, and I know that there are a lot bigger fish to fry on the planet than Tommy Sotomayor. Because really and truly, in reality, him making videos about black women, yeah, it's not adding to the black community. It's not adding any value. But he honestly not even the main problem. It's not even him. Okay? It's a lot of other things, man, that's going on. But he's adding fuel to the fire. Okay? I just don't like him. I don't like his whole context. I just don't like, his whole demeanor, man. And it's almost like, man, this guy got a hatred, man. This guy got a real live hatred, just towards these black women. And it's almost like a lot of people don't really have the nerve to really check him. I made a mention of it before. in one of my videos that, and I said something about Kathy Doo, and that, you know how I do. I was playing around, and it was a meme, and a few people got upset about that. And I started wondering, okay, well, people get upset with the coach at making fun of Kathy Doo, but nobody says anything about Tommy Sotomayor when he talking junk about black women, saying that they ain't gonna never be nothing, they ain't nothing. And I'm like, wait a minute, how does Tommy Sotomayor know anybody's damn destiny? How does he know this? I mean, literally, how does this dude know anybody's destiny? He don't, okay? To say nobody's never going to be anything, that's one thing. To say you think they may not, but you know what, things change, that's different. But to literally say that nobody's going to be anything, I took that personal because, hey, I was one of those people who people said that, hey, you're not going to amount to anything. I was one of those people who was once homeless because I chose not to listen to the level of expectation that my mom and my parents, they set for me. I didn't listen to that expectation they set for me, so I ended up learning the hard way. But I became something. And I dealt with countless young black girls. I've dealt with countless of them who people done said that they ain't gonna never be nothing. They ain't nothing but a bunch of hood trash. They nothing. And now they out, working at big companies. A couple of them got businesses. I mean, a lot of them are doing their thing. One work out in Seattle. She worked for Google. And this is somebody who people like Tommy Sotomayor said they ain't gonna be nothing. There'll never be anything. That's what this fool said. Okay? But see, every year I debunk that. Because every year I have somebody graduate. who people said there wasn't gonna be nothing. So that really destroys and debunks that theory that Tommy Sotomayor has that these hood girls can't do nothing with their life. Period. Please. I see it every year that they do something with their lives when given the right mentorship. Okay? But see, here's the thing with him, man. Tommy Sotomayor got everything he deserved. He got what he deserved and then a little bit of extra credit. Okay? But, you know, on the back end, Tariq Nasheed, you know what, man? I've always heard of him before. But, you know, I went to his channel about twice, man, and I just, for me, okay, now this is for me, my opinion, okay? I think his message is powerful, but to me, I just think, I felt like a lot of the stuff he was doing, it seemed manufactured. Now when I go to Mr. Superboy, now when I go look at Mr. Superboy, I know what his intentions are. I know Mr. Superboy is doing and speaking up for the people. I know he's speaking up for us. I know that what he's saying, the stuff he's putting out there, man, it's legitimate and it's coming from the heart. With Tariq, I just feel like more it's a business to him. Like that's how I feel. I get that feeling when I'm watching him. And it almost seems like a lot of stuff sometimes is staged. I mean, really think about it, because if he really had beef that much with Tommy, if the beef was really that bad, you know what he would have probably did? He could have took him behind the scenes. And see, I don't know. Maybe somebody can educate me. I don't know if Tariq ever took Tommy behind the scenes. But it just seems too manufactured. Now, you know, if I watch a guy like More Info, you know, if I watch a guy like, you know, Mr. Superboy, if I watch The Advice Show, see, those type channels, man, they literally speak up for us. They speak up for us, and it's not manufactured, man. It's really genuine how these guys feel and what these guys think about black people. I mean, it's really genuine. But for some reason with Tariq, I don't know, man. I get a vibe that I don't know. I mean, he's saying all the right things. Everything seems right, but to me, it feels like it's more business. You know, it's almost like him trying to just gain audience versus really digging into the issue. That's my thoughts on Tariq Nasheed. And Tariq Nasheed better be lucky that Tommy Sotomayor is not about that life. Like, honestly, he better be lucky that Tommy's not about that life, because, you know, when you run up on somebody, you don't know who's packing a gun. Because, see, I always tell people, I stay strapped. I stay strapped, and to be completely honest, if somebody roll up on me, talking about, hey, it's probably likely that person could get a bullet. People, that's just how it is. And Tariq is lucky Tommy didn't have a bullet. But see, let's talk about the real culprit behind all of this. Let's talk about DJ Vlad. See, this was orchestrated by him. And I'm going to tell you, Tariq Nasheed and DJ Vlad, they're friends. And I guarantee you, DJ said, listen, you know, Tommy Sotomayor going to be in here today. And Tariq said, oh, yeah, I know, it was on the social media. And but he going to be here at this time, so you need to be here this time. Because, see, Tommy Sotomayor told the time. He said what time he would be there. I mean, he said what day he would be, you know, in New York to do this interview. He said what time, but, I mean, he said what day, but, you know, he didn't give a time. So I'm quite sure that DJ Vlad told Tariq Nasheed what time he'd be there. And that's when he showed up. Okay, that's when he showed up. And, you know, it was funny. It was funny at first. I was laughing because Tommy Sotomayor was scared, man. And it almost looked like Tommy Sotomayor was about to start crying. I said, I'll be damned. I'll be a giraffe with no neck trying to get leaves out of a damn tree. This dude finna start crying. I was laughing. But then, you know, when I watched it a second time to get me another laugh, excuse me, fanboys, I realized something. Tariq Nasheed kept calling this dude Crispy. He kept calling him Crispy. And I'm like, wait a minute. Tariq Nasheed saying calling this dude Crispy, and he's dark skinned. But, you know, golly, is that what he think about all dark skinned people? I mean, what is the angle? I mean, is he trying to throw it up in Tommy's face that he's a dark skinned dude? I don't know. And maybe there's some hidden message. Like maybe, okay, brother, you just as dark as the people you talk about. And that's what I'm thinking that he mean by crispy. I don't know. Or do he mean that about all black people that's that dark? You know, a lot of people, that's people darker than Tommy. You know? But I don't never think to call nobody crispy, man. It just, I don't know. That it didn't sit too well. You know, it just didn't sit too well. But see, to me, the whole thing seemed manufactured. And DJ Vlad he is sissy, man. He set that up. See what it is, man. This guy, he want to see two black men going at it, okay? And see, he was hoping that Tariq Nasheed, you know, put that work on Tommy, give him some hands. And luckily, Tariq didn't do it. I mean, really, Tariq and Tommy, they probably been beefing for a long time. Tariq had Tommy in an incomparable position. I mean, he had him. He had him right where he wanted him. He could have stole off on him. He could have did whatever. But Tariq didn't do it. I mean, I don't know why, because Tariq claimed he don't like this dude. He could have stole off. It could have been inevitable. And I think maybe Tariq got some sense and knew that, okay, this is what this dude wants. I don't know. But I know Vlad wanted these two to go to blows. See, I've learned, you know, when I saw some Vlad TV before, this dude is all about the views, man. He's all about video views. That's just how it is. Okay? He's all about building that brand and making it bigger. And how trust me, a fight between these two, a fist fight? Oh, yeah. See, this dude, he set it up. I don't care what anybody say. This dude set him up, and you can tell even in his demeanor, man, he thought the whole damn thing was funny. He was trying to play it off and say, hey, Tariq, calm down, man. Look, man, this dude was like, no, Tariq, don't calm down. That's what he was thinking. See, just like that. And these two, they took the bait. They took the bait. And I think had Tommy known Tariq would, you know, show up, I don't think Tommy would have came. So I don't think that Tommy would, I don't think he did this. I think Tommy really was blindsided. But I think Vlad and Tariq knew. You know, at the end of the day, it is Tommy Sotomayor. And he getting what he deserved. Thomas Jerome Harris is getting what he deserved. I mean, folks, that's just how it is. He getting what he deserved, man. But you know, at the expense of two black men, two successful YouTube black men. And they do well. They do well on YouTube, y'all. They do well. They can capture audience. I don't care what you think about their content. These two guys, they can capture an audience. You know, but then I started thinking, okay, Tariq had an opportunity. I think he was on CNN or one of them news stations, and he had a chance. And Tariq looked like he was starstruck, man, when he was doing that interview. And I'm like, what? Wait a minute. I thought Tariq finna go in, man. How come he didn't go in? But, you know, you go in on Tommy. You know, same thing with Tommy, man. These guys, man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't follow either one of them. You really want somebody to talk about the issues? Go to Mr. Superboy. Go to Mr. Go to Harvey. Harvey the real deal, okay? That's who I follow Harvey. See, Harvey ain't finna let this stuff, man. See, he finna tell it like it is. He ain't worried about no audience. He ain't worried about what you think. Look, Harvey gonna tell it like it is, the way it need to be told. And it's not manufactured. But you guys tell me what you think. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done.